Courtney, I know you played 1 year in Sloops' last year, your first year in 2011. You're now in the record books with her. You're the only 2 players ever to have a triple-double in playoffs. What is that? I know your focus is on winning the game, but I'm just wondering what it means to you to sort of historically be in that position. And then, Candace, I wonder if you could just talk about, you played with so many great point guards, what it's like, the performance you saw from the Sloops.
Yeah, that's really special. I didn't know that I had a triple-double until the end, and Holly told me and said that Cheryl Swoops was the other one. So, she's elite, and to be with that company, that's, obviously special. And to do it in the playoffs, I needed, 50 minutes to do it, though. She probably didn't.
I think Sloop's humble, but it's remarkable for her to do what she did, play the minutes that she did, defend, rebound, come down, and facilitate through pressure. And I think sometimes we get spoiled because we see it all the time. We see the plays she makes, and it really has been fun for me just to watch the way that she thinks the game and the way that she's always 2 plays ahead, of what the defense is going to do.
Ladies, good evening. Congratulations on your win. My question for all 3 of you is, Courtney, being the floor general that you are, again, calling your number when needed and finding the open look. Talk to me about that. Allie, just your resiliency, going up against some of these younger guards, and then against Jacquel, rest of the sun.
I already forgot my question.
Yeah, I'm playing against physical guards. Obviously, they're both all defensive players, so I knew that was a huge part of the game to just be able to withstand their physicality and just be able to still run our offense and do what I'm supposed to do on defense. So it was a tough matchup, but we were just tougher tonight.
Jonquel, she's MVP of the league. She played extremely well this year. And, it's just you're not going to stop her. It's just about making things hard and slowing her down. And, I think we have post players that we can throw at her and just try to make it as difficult as possible. You have people like that right there. Not so much. So
Mine was first.
You might have to repeat it for Sloop.
So, Sloop, my question was again, against Dallas, watching you basically just be the facilitator that you are, calling your own number when you need to. Candace just said it. You seem to be 2 steps ahead. What do you attribute this?
This is my job. This is what I'm here for. Calling my number when we need it, but facilitating. I'm just out here doing my job, just like they all are.
Alexis Newsman from No Break All Bucket. So congratulations to you 3 on this big win into the sky. So what was the key for this team mentally, especially with double overtime, to get past the Suns defense and to earn this hard-fought win?
Honestly, I think we didn't really plan for it to be a double overtime game, to be honest with you, but I hope that we're showing resilience. I think that's what we've talked about, is just through adversity, staying together. And I can say, this postseason we've done that. And it hasn't always been pretty. And we're going to make mistakes, but I think as long as we continue to come back and come to the huddle and be together, I'll bet on our team all the time.
Doug Feinberg, one and only.
Yeah, this is Doug Feinberg. Courtney, you didn't know what triple double. You also set the assist record tonight. So a reset as you a couple before. Does that mean anything good?
Of course, it means it's special. Just like I said, to do it in the playoffs. To get the win in a double overtime game. Those are moments that are the most special. And I think that we showed a lot of heart tonight. When we were tired, we dug deep as a group and as a unit, and I think we need to keep doing that going on.
You saw Candace. How big is this win? It was, of course, compared to Rocky IV, it was a slugfest and such. I mean, you come out the other end of this in an emotional game. I know it's only game one of the series, but how big is it to get this win as a team that was number one seed and you guys have the home court advantage? So it's good.
I mean, I always like to keep legacies alive, and in Kobe Bryant's words, like, job not finished, like, job not done. I think we're good. Obviously, we're going to be happy tonight, but tomorrow it's back to business, and it's back to figuring out what we need to do to be better. Because if we continue to do the same thing that we did this game, it's not going to work next game. And I think all of us feel that. Like, we all know that there's more that we could have done, and it's important for us to make those adjustments.
Hey guys, Annie here. You guys gave up 17 offensive boards, but in the two overtimes really showed up, limiting their second chances. So what did you guys say going into that second overtime specifically to grind it out and get the win?
We just kind of looked at each other and were like, who wants it more? Like, who wants it more? We just kept saying that to each other, and I think that when you're playing 45, 50 minutes, that's just what it comes down to. Like, who's gonna want more? Who's gonna want the rebound and just to play harder? So that was that.
What kind of confidence does a win like this give you going into the rest of the series?
I think winning game one is huge, but most importantly, Candace said it, the job's not finished. It's a series for a reason. So, we're going to go confidently into the next game, but we know that there's still adjustments that are going to be made both sides. As a series is a chess match, so we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. We're happy with what happened tonight, but the next one is right now on top of mind.
Thank you.
This is Rafi. We're going to debate that sports talk. I got a question for Kansas. Actually, two questions. Was anything you expected when you played your first season with the Chicago Sky as far as being defeated in the playoffs up until this point?
I mean, when I signed here, we all talked about like being in this situation, like being in this position. Of course, that's why I came here, is to play with one of the best point guards in the world and one of the best shooters in the world. And I think collectively, like our group, this was the expectation, was to be where we're at right now.
The way that you was passing the ball tonight, how do you think you can keep that progress going into game two?
I think it's fun to play with our group because you have players that come in and are effective. I mean, our bench played unbelievable tonight. So we have players that move and are capable of filling roles. Like, I just want to get the best shot, and I think collectively, like, that's what we're trying to do.
Appreciate your insight and good luck in game two.
Hi, Candace. Alexa Filthy from the Hartford Current. One of the things Kurt mentioned on his media availability was that Connecticut had a really hard time finishing the game, even though they had significantly more shots. So how would you assess just your team's defensive effort and able to contest it or make it harder for them to execute?
Yeah, I think we did okay. I think it's definitely it was a post game. John Paul had a great game. Jones had a great game. I think it's just about making them take difficult shots. Like I said, you're not going to stop them. John Paul's MVP for the reason. Giannis, most improved for a reason. So I think it's just about making it as hard as you can, and trying to get those second chance. There's so many times where like the offensive rebound, especially to start out the game, and then in that fourth quarter. So we definitely have to clean that up.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.